You're at rock bottom. I don't know. Hypothetically, you're at rock bottom. You've hit the bottom. I don't know. You're grasping at straws. I don't know if this is a money grab. I don't really know what this is.
Kimora Lee has just gone out and dropped a huge bombshell about Kim Porter and how she was seemingly writing a memoir before she died under very mysterious circumstances. This is something that has been corroborated by other sources.
Kim Porter, do you know anything about her book? Because there's always been a rumor for a while now that, she got killed because she was exposing a lot of stuff in her book. Is there any truth to that?
Unless they can hide unless she did her book on Google Duo and it's in the clouds and they could get somebody to get it out of there, she ain't got no book. It's just a conspiracy. Kim, it was alleged that she did have a book and that her book was about to come out. And she was talking about all the perils, everything that she went through in the music business and with Diddy. All the men that they slept with together, because there were men that they slept with together. There were swinging times that they slept with together. I don't know, man. How do you put your girl through some shit like that? Or how you look at your girl and knowing that she sexing another dude? What kind of demonic mind you have to be that far gone where that shit don't bother you for somebody that you love? But Kim Book was going to express all that. And I hope she did her book on Google Docs or she did her book somewhere that is floating in the cloud of the internet that somebody could go get it one day. But I'm sure that he probably got hold to those tablets or whatever she had, allegedly, and got rid of them. They swimming with the fishes.
Wow, man. So she was about to expose all that in her book, them sleeping with men together.
She was going to expose everything. I heard it was tell all.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Just curious, right? Did you know that Diddy and Kim had that type of relationship back then in real time?
Yeah. Yep. Because I know somebody personally that lives in Atlanta that was swinging with them, and I would never mention his name because he's a good brother and he knows my family down there. He knows my family down there, and I would never, put his name out there like that. He's been in the music business. He done put a lot of groups, A-listed groups out there, especially A-listed groups from Atlanta. So I would never put his name out there like that. But, I got the key, I got the pass key to everything. But then when, they needed more ice or they needed bottles and stuff like that, when I used to go to the door and I knock on the door and they open the door and then, my nosy, whoa, you see certain shit. Or they sitting in the jacuzzi together, all of them, nothing on. You see shit like that, bro.
The manner of Kim's death is very intriguing and suspicious. Porter, a mother of three, passed away at 47 on November 15, 2019, in her TCA Lake home. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner determined her cause of death to be lobar pneumonia. According to the report, she had been experiencing flu-like symptoms in the days leading up to her passing but had no significant health complaints after returning from a trip to Africa a month earlier. The report also noted no history of drug use, alcoholism, or signs of trauma. Despite the official findings, rumors of foul play have persisted. Singer Al-B, Shore Porter's ex and father to her son Quincy, has publicly expressed doubts about the cause of her death. In a now-deleted Instagram post, he referred to Porter's death as a murder, claiming Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia that some __. It's been speculated that there was a lot more to Al B. Sure. And Diddy's relationship than met the eye.
You might be right. It does make sense. He probably knew what was coming, man. But you seen what Albie Short said? Him insinuating that Diddy had something to do with him getting in the coma?
Man, I don't know if Diddy capable of doing that, if he capable of blowing people's cars up, if he capable of giving, what's that guy named Machine Gun Kelly, to have him butt naked in the window dancing. That's his own artist said that. I ain't making this shit up, bro. You ain't hear his artist say that? Machine Gun Kelly said, yo, the nigga gave me something, I smoked it. It was called the Snoop Doggy Dog. They told me only take 4 hits. I took more than 4 hits. I was butt naked and dancing in front of his window. I was like, is he capable of doing that? Yo, anything is possible, man. But I would wonder, how did he get that close to Al to give him anything? Or who did he give something to get at Al to make that happen to him? He gonna have evidence to substantiate that Puff did that shit. Either he gave him something or sent something his way.
But what was the beef between Albie Short and Diddy? Like, why wasn't they on good terms?
The nigga was dating Kim. You understand? That's his kid's mother. And they was cool. They was friends. Misa and Kim was cool. They was all in that Uptown family, Uptown Record family. How you gonna date the mother of you my man, you cool, we all be around each other, and you dating the mother of my son? Alan never go try to date Misa. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, that ain't cool, man. But you can tell Albie Short, he don't like Diddy, man. You can tell he got a disdain for Diddy.
No, he don't. He don't. Because Andre Harrell did some snake shit, and nobody never know why that he was doing this. He was giving all the props to Diddy from artists like Jodeci, Mary J. Blige. He was making like that he was the protege that brought them to the excellence that they were.
He also mentioned that Porter had been running from a situation and that he advised her to contact the FBI. Gene Deal confirmed this was true.
I respect it. Kim Porter, you was telling me before this interview that Dallas Austin, his daughter, was at her house the day she died.
Yo, I heard that the paperclip party broke that story because it was told to them by Kim's Porter father that is in the police report. That this is in the police report, that Dallas Austin's daughter, who was a friend of Kim's, left her house at 8 o'clock. That Kim had made a call, 911 call at 2:15 that morning. And I don't know what happened in the 911 call or what was said, but they said that Dallas Austin's daughter, according to Kim's father, was the woman that left her house at 8:15. So she was the last person, according to her, to see Kim alive. And that was broken by the paperclip party because they had a conversation with Kim's Porter father. That's crazy. Now, what was Kim's state? Why did, and in the report, didn't it say she had blood on the pillow and bruises or something like that? The case needs to be reopened, man. The case really needs to be reopened. Because if that girl was there and she said that Kim was all right, what happened from 8 to 11? And why did all Kim's stuff come up missing?
I ain't know any of that, man. I never heard of that. So when they found her, she had bruises and a lot of her stuff was missing.
Bro, it's a lot of suspect things going on. First and foremost, in our day and time, other than a house key, a woman gonna keep her phone and she got a lot of different purses, but everybody always grab their phone. Why come right till today, right now, nobody knows what Kim Porter's phone is? A lot of foul play. Why would you take somebody's phone? Why would you take somebody's tablet or her computer? It was some foul play. Why is there blood on her sheets? Why is things are happening that nobody spoke on? Why is that a person can say that they left at 8 in the morning and Kim was alive, and 11, she's dead? Some foul play, bro.
If it was foul play, why would somebody want Kim Porter killed?
It's a couple of women in this industry, and for their sake, I will not mention their name. Listen to me. There's a couple of women, probably more than a handful, but I know about 4 of them that knows everybody dirty secrets. And if those secrets get exposed and tell what some of these guys and some of these people were really doing behind the closed doors, in the boardroom, in and out the closet, that their life would be in danger.
Some theories suggest that Porter was working on a tell-all book that could have revealed intimate details about her relationship with Diddy, including potential abuse. This has been brought up by Jaguar Wright.
Speaking of beating, is it true that Diddy broke Kim Porter's nose on that yacht and had to fly somebody in to fix it?
I do believe so. I wish I could go a little further into that, but I don't want to compromise where I got the information from. But I do believe so.
You
From
do
what I
believe?
was told, absolutely, yeah, yeah. From what I was told, and I
Well,
was told from someone who was, very close.
do you believe Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter's death?
Absolutely,
Oh.
without hesitation, absolutely.
Did you see
And
how? Did you see how yesterday the Wikipedia page has been deleted?
why? Why? You afraid somebody gonna start adding some Were there details in her resume that were
Mm.
inconvenient for you? Take down. If Engelbert Humperdinck got a Wikipedia, then Kim Porter. Why
Supposed to
would
have
you
the
delete it?
Wikipedia. Yeah, and literally when you try to click it, the hyperlink is gone. When you Google, you can Google Kim Porter Wikipedia. You can Google
That's a
Kimberly
fast
Porter.
scrub. That's a very fast scrub.
Very, and it all goes back to Diddy. So even when you type her name, it's like with Diddy, he feels like he owns these women because
What do you mean feels like he paid good money?
I was told by a very good source that even after the relationship is over, they're not allowed to date other men. He runs them off.
Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. When he pisses on a hydrant, he means it.
Damn.
That's his hydrant. I I had heard about the Kid Cudi story, and at first I thought it was a rumor, and then I started remembering some other things that I had heard. throughout the years from people that were close to situations, from girls who went to parties, from guys who went to parties. I just I'm just tired of it.
Mm.
I'm tired of this little getting away with everything. And I'm tired of people wanting or needing him that they're willing to help the devil. Like I've been saying for years, this is the devil.
Literally. Read those documents, all 35 pages.
Please do. He is the devil.
It's like they scared to read it because they
Yeah,
ain't gonna be,
no,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
they don't want to admit that they've been worshiping a monster.
Mm.
They don't want to admit that they've been praising a monster.
Kimora Lee Simmons, a close friend of Porter, was among those who visited her home after the tragic news broke. In an emotional post 3 days after Porter's passing, Simmons shared her disbelief, writing, "This is unbelievable. When I first heard the news, I was angry that someone would play such a stupid joke, but as soon as I arrived, I realized you would not come." Diddy, for the most part, seemed to be very sad about Kim's passing, but Gene Deal said that was all a facade.
Puffy, he came out with a new album, man, called Love, and he got a song on there called Kim Porter. How you feel about that?
I think that's probably a great thing to do. You know what I'm saying? To honor the person that you said you love, to honor the woman who gave you a scar on your wrist for the rest of your life that you could always look at and, and remember. You know what I'm saying? So if he put that song out there to her, I guess he wanted to honor her. But he gonna always remember her. Kim was who Kim was. And then if he ever try to forget her, all he had to do is look at his wrist.
What you mean by that when you say that, Kim Porter gave Puffy a scar?
When they were at home at Kim's house on 110th Street, he wanted to, put his hands on her in the wrong way. And Kim took one of those corkscrews and ripped his wrist up and hit an artery. And when she did that, he had to rush over to St. Luke's Hospital. I met him over there to the hospital. It was me, him, and Kim in the hospital when he was bleeding like crazy. And that was the beginning of him. And that's the first thing I knew about people getting hooked on opioids. You know what I'm saying? And that was from that accident. Oh, that was from the incident with him and Kim when she wasn't taking that, she wasn't going to take that ass whooping, and she got him off of him the best way she could.
Right, right. From your point of view, right, how would you describe Puffy and Kim Porter relationship when you was around?
Oh, it was volatile. It was like, you know, damn it she do, damn it she don't. Like Kim could not be with nobody else and he knew it. And he could do whatever he want to. You know what I'm saying? And even when he was with J-Lo, like we'll put J-Lo in the house and he'll call and Kim wouldn't answer. And if she was out, he would ask the babysitter, do you know where she at? Well, she said she was going to be here because she had Kristen at the time. You know what I mean? So now we going where Kim is at. And if she was with somebody, he made it very uncomfortable for that person to be with, using the bodyguards.
What you mean by that?
Like if we was there, you're not going to be sitting up there, and he pushing up on Kim, you're not going to do nothing to him while we there, or you're not going to say nothing to him while we there. Dude would just either step out or step away, or Kim would just get in another car and go or whatever.
Right. But from the outside looking in, right, from my point of view, it does look like he, is living with a regret when it comes to it.
My man coulda, woulda, shoulda, all that look good for the media.
Kim Porter, we all know about the time that she cut Diddy with a corkscrew. Do you recall any other time that her and Diddy got into it?
Well, I could hear it in the suite, in the hotel suite. And then sometimes when Kim lived on 70th something street, and I would go upstairs with Diddy, you could hear the shit in the hallway. And I would just shake my head when he come out or whatever, and Kim would be in the house. And it's always about where she was at or who she was dealing with. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on nobody. I don't give a who you are or what. I'm not gonna see you physically put your hands on her. You understand? That's not gonna be me. You know, first of all, I can't. The position I was in, you understand? Investigator for child abuse, worked for Elite Investigations, New York State parole officer. I'm mandated to do something. You understand? I'm mandated to do something. If she says, yo, his bodyguard was right there, but I'm still moonlighting, I'm moonlighting as his bodyguard, I'm working as his bodyguard, but I still have that other function as a state officer. I'm mandated to do something. And because the type of dude I am, I'm going to do something anyway. If you don't want me there, it's all right. It's all good. He could have fired me when I told him I'm going to whoop his ass when he said something to his mama like that.
Crazy, man. So you could hear Diddy putting hands on Kim Porter.
Well, see, he always do, like I told you, he be doing that. He'll start off, he'll have something on his mind, and he'll like that play fight with them. You understand? And he'll be hurting them when they to the point where they'll be like, yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they got the room is locked. You don't hear none of that. And then, you know, Kim would walk out in her white robe, and you could see it in her face. But what are you gonna do?
Right. I always wanted to ask you this, man. Do you know anything about these after parties that Diddy be having?
Which after parties? There's a lot of after parties. There's a lot of after parties for a lot of different reasons. There's after parties if we doing it at the hotel after we do a party, or there's after parties after the after party. You understand?
Right. I guess the one people talk about is the after party.
Well, those will be when him and somebody that he needs something from or wants something from, and he'll get those girls and he'll line them up with him, and they'll all go in the same room. And about the end of the next morning, he done got what he need and got what he want. Because 9 times out of 10, he done put those people in a position, in an awkward situation, that they're going to have to give him what he wants.